Kildare. Jim Carney was in Croke Park for us.
Laois continue the experiment of playing dual star Darren Rooney at full-back. Colin Begley is a highly promising newcomer in the half-back line beside key man Tom Kelly. A vastly experienced midfield pairing in Pádraig Clancy and Noel Garvin, but changes in the half-forward line where Barry Brennan and Billy Sheehan come in. Best news of all for Laois, though, is that Brian Beano MacDonald has made a wonderful recovery from his broken leg of 10 months ago and starts today. The surprise selection in the Kildare team is Anthony Rainbow at full-back, but there's huge speculation all around Croke Park that he'll actually play in one of the corners. It's a more settled half-back line and midfield, while up front, the fast man Derek McCormack gets to start today. Outside, scoring hotshots, Tadhg Fennan and captain John Doyle, who are at 13 and 15. Cork referee John Geaney prepares for the throw-in, and everybody in Croke Park wondering about this new get-strict policy that referees have this weekend with fouls and with cars, as Pádraig Clancy gets Kildare attacking and taking the return pass, and a chance of a score out, getting it through towards Barry Brennan, and out comes the goalkeeper Enda Murphy, but it's a free in for Laois and a chance of a score. Inside 12 seconds, Pádraig Clancy coming through from midfield, Enda Murphy had to come out. 47 seconds into the game, Ross Munnelly the scorer. Now good attacking play by Tom Kelly, versatile player, could play anywhere on the pitch. To Barry Brennan, going for his score, Barry Brennan. Was in the extended panel the last day, was brought right into the team today in a key position, the 40, and you can see why Mick O'Dwyer and his selectors had confidence in this man, Barry Brennan from the Great Cullen Club. Killian Brennan to Mick Wright. Not a good ball through, however. Well read by the supremely talented Joe Higgins. On to big Pádraig Clancy. Billy Sheehan, speed in support. Nice ball played too. Towards Barry Brennan, has a man outside in Barry Brennan, just checked his stride. Onto it came Brian MacDonald. Great ball across the face of the goal and over the bar, and Laois right now are flying. Noel Garvin coming through from midfield, and Laois's support play is exemplary right now, and their passing and attack good too. Now Brian MacDonald not fit enough, not match sharp enough yet to match strides with Andrew McLaughlin, who was himself injured, of course, and missed a few matches. Now speculative by Andrew McLaughlin, but it's a good one to Tadhg Fennan, trying to get onto his left, or a pass to Derek McCormack off his favoured left. Good point by Derek McCormack, well given by Tadhg Fennan, well played up the wing by Andrew McLaughlin. Joe Higgins trying to get away from Ross Glavin. Bit of help from Billy Sheehan. Now this man really is a runner, and he has added something extra, no doubt about that, something really good to the Laois attack. On to Ross Munnelly, ball player and scorer. Good ball into Barry Brennan. Now can he finish with the score? Barry Brennan. Yes, great score by Barry Brennan, but it was a beautiful pass by Ross Munnelly. It was superbly delivered by Munnelly to Brennan. Mick Wright for Kildare. To Dermot Early in support. Good run by Dermot Early, strong to fend off the challenge. Coming through as well is Mick Foley from midfield, going for a score. Oh, that's spectacular and brilliant by Mick Foley. Shipped a hard challenge early on, took a bit out of him, bounced back, got a great point, and tremendous approach work by Dermot Early to set up that score. Kildare have made changes. They've brought Dermot Early to midfield. Mick Foley's gone to wing forward. One inside by Brian MacDonald. He'd love to score to crown his comeback. Good ball by Brian MacDonald. All Gaelic football will say great to see him back, and all Laois will say great to see him kick the ball over the bar. Now, good little burst forward by Tom Kelly. Always times those runs so well to Ross Munley. Ross Munley and Billy Sheehan getting too much room from Mick Wright and Carl Ennis. Kildare have had to take off Mick Wright. Carl Ennis wasn't tight enough there on Ross Munley. And Ross Munley once again has put it over the bar. Tyke Fennan to Killian Brennan, but it means that Tyke Fennan is missing from the full forward line. Johnny Doyle to stretch the Laois full back line, but it's a very good informed Laois full back line. Johnny Doyle going for a score. It's coming in, it's coming in. It's very, very good. Oh, well played, Johnny Doyle. A score that Kildare need, and there's the captain to supply it. Chris Conway, who had picked up a good position, to Barry Brennan, who had got free of his marker. Now needs somebody to make a little run. That man is Billy Sheehan. Great run again by Billy Sheehan. Takes his point. The runner in the Laois team. The Kerry man playing for the blue and white today, and playing brilliantly from the start of this match. He ran to devastating effect all through the first half, Billy Sheehan. What a match Billy Sheehan is playing for Laois today. So to Ross Munley, twisting and turning it, getting it to Kevin Fitzpatrick. Now would he ever go for a score, Kevin Fitzpatrick? Tries it, the Laois captain. The umpire looked up, consulted the other umpire, the white flag goes up, and Kevin Fitzpatrick gets his name on the score sheet. Kevin Fitzpatrick onto it. Good target man for Laois. Good running again by Billy Sheehan into Kevin Fitzpatrick. Will he punch a point or go for something better? Oh, great save by Enda Murphy. And in comes the finish from Chris Conway. Chris Conway playing one of his best ever games for Laois, but wonderful goalkeeping by Enda Murphy. Kildare needing scores, but that's gone over the bar. And the new man in, Willie Heffernan, has made an instant mark for himself. Onto it again comes Billy Sheehan. Can't get enough of the ball. And you could say the same about Ross Munley. He's side by side with Sheehan every time Sheehan gets the ball. Ready, willing and able to take it from him and to go for his score and to get it. Now the play is going on even though James Lonergan is down injured in front of the goal. Barry Brennan, the best thing he could do is kick the ball over the bar or put it out of play one way or another so that Lonergan can get attention. Well, the best way to put it out of play is to put it over the bar, and that's what he did. And for whatever happened off the ball, it's just dawned on everybody around Croke Park now that 2 red cards have been given out here. And gone on red are James Lonergan, the Kildare right full back, and also the Laois sub, Shane Cook. Well, this is an unsavoury moment really, and a weekend of yellow and red cards. 2 gone here, but it won't, of course, take away or detract in any way from the merit of an absolutely brilliant performance by Laois, who are outstanding candidates now for higher honours on the evidence of this display. There's no doubt about it. Mick O'Dwyer has a serious, serious team at his disposal here as they win in Croke Park, having led at half-time by 12-4 on a final score then of Laois 21 points, Kildare 9.
I think we made our luck today and we played exceptionally well. I'm happy now, but we've nothing won yet. I'm not that foolish to run away with myself at all. I mean, there's a Leinster final to be played yet, and that's in 3 or 4 weeks' time. So we're looking forward to that, and no further than that at the moment.
We'd have always looked on it as it was going to be a 50-50 match. There's been little between us over the last few years, but there's no doubt today Laois were spot on, and they started very well and kept going at it. But we've no excuses, and we're just going to have to pick ourselves up now for the qualifiers.
Tommy Lyons, Miko described it as an exceptional game of football, as good as any game you'll ever see. You surely to God won't disagree with the maestro.
No, certainly Laois were very, very good. Kildare just didn't tug out today. You just don't understand what happens in the psychology from one game to another. Kildare, the great win over Westmeath. Laois struggled over Offaly, and Laois today they were awesome, you have to say. They were very good all over the pitch.
As good as any game ever?
Well, I would have said, Pat, that's a bit hard in a few year, lads, when you were playing back in the good old days. But they were very good, and they're going to the Leinster final now, raging hot favourites. There's no question about that. And you know, that'll suit the Dubs.
Listen, this was expected to be the closest game of the weekend. Yet Laois won by 12 points. How did they do it?
Well, you know, like, I think they dominated the middle third of the pitch, and Gaelic football is about the middle third of the pitch. They absolutely wiped them out. Tom Kelly, Pádraig Clancy, Noel Garvin, they just cleaned up everything around them.
And they were beaten the last day, weren't they, against
They were well beaten the last day, but today they were very good, and they launched the platform for the three guys in the half-forward line. Between them got 12 points. And, you know, like, they got easy scores all day today, the half-forward line. Munnelly, Barry Brennan and Sheehan, the Kerry lad, and like they were just really, really good. And you know,
was pace the difference? I mean, they did exploit Glen Ryan's lack of pace, did they?
They did. They certainly exploited the pace come through the middle. But what you would say about...
You picked out a few clips, sorry, Tommy.
Yeah, I picked out clips about the Laois half-forward line. But if you just talk about Laois, their physical presence today was very good. They broke all the tackles and they had real pace around the pitch. Billy Sheehan was very good, but Tom Kelly to me was the launching pad with the two guys in the midfield. You know, Barry Brennan started the game very well, scored a couple of great points. Mick will be delighted with his performance. Ross Munnelly, we all know, 7 points today. He's very light, but nobody seems to be able to get a tackle on him. He's very nimble on his feet. And, you know, the Kerry lad, Billy Sheehan, he seemed to run all over Croke Park. He seems to have an incredible engine. And yet you wonder, he obviously, you know, they didn't keep him in Kerry, and he came up to Laois, and you wonder.
Tommy, they scored 21 points, though, no goal, and they had the lowest goal-scoring record in Division 1 teams. They only scored 2 goals in 7 league games. Will this come against them, this lack of goals against Dublin?
Well, certainly, yes, because you have to score goals against Dublin, but they did create the chances today. But, you know, that's another day of release. They can sit back today knowing that a very good day in the office. Kildare just didn't turn up, and you have to wonder, where's the balance there?
Kildare didn't turn up, John?
Yeah, I mean, Kildare were poor against Wicklow in the first game. They looked okay against Westmeath, but I mean, we saw Westmeath last night look enough to get through, so maybe that puts Kildare's performance against Westmeath in perspective, but they certainly weren't at the races.
Did you expect this performance out of Laois?
No, I mean, I thought there'd be a point or two in it either way. I would have tipped Laois early in the year. I was worried after the Offaly game, but obviously there's another factor or two factors in this. There's the local rivalry, provincial championship. We're seeing it all over the place this weather, and then you have Micko coming back to his former promised land, so you know, you have all those things, and he obviously had them really flying today.
Lovely. Well, next up